Hello guys, and welcome back to some more Dark Souls. Now, a few things first. I have said that I wouldn't go into the whole, into the whole magic thing, intelligence or faith and stuff like that. But I felt like we needed a bit more levels before we were going to finish off the last bosses. And so I went and farmed I reallocated my points, my levels, by giving the soul vessel to the old ladies in the things betwixt. And then I've farmed the giant lord for a while. The reason for this is because he is extremely difficult to deal with. At least I think he's extremely difficult to deal with when using like physical attacks and stuff. I think he's way easier to deal with when you deal with him using magic. So I reallocated my points a little bit to take him down a couple of times, and now I've reallocated them again to get back to our original build. Yeah. So we've gotten a few more levels. Last time we were like 128, I think, or something. And now we're 171. I've defeated him like 4 times or something. So yeah, we've got a couple of different levels, and I think we're just about ready to take down the last boss. Well, the last boss says, because as we've defeated the Giant Lord, we have gotten the Giant's kinship. So going to defeat the last boss right now means that we'll first have to fight the Throne Watcher and the Throne Defender, and then once we complete those, well, defeat those rather, immediately after the fight will start with the last boss, Nashandra. So yeah. However, I think we're just about ready to do this. I've equipped my Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword +2, and I think I'm just about ready. I will be summoning a few players to help me because, well, 2. I should have summoned this one. Oh well. Because it is a very difficult fight. First of all, of course, because I have to fight the last boss in addition to the Throne Watcher and the Throne Defender on the same amount of like Estus flasks. So yeah. Okay. Brave Dragon has lost quite a bit of health, it seems. So he is just healing himself up, and El Immigrento, he is also coming. And we've got a mage, that's pretty good. With binoculars. That's awesome. Let's go. Okay, we'll just talk to her. I don't know if it makes any difference, but we'll just talk to her. Go. Throne of Want. I really think they reused the kind of from Dark Souls 1. I really think they reused the scenery from Kiln of the First Flame a lot in this. And let me tell you, I do not mind that, because Kiln of the First Flame was one of the few areas in the first Dark Souls that actually gave me the chills just by walking in there. The very first time I ever set foot in Kiln of the First Flame, I seriously got the chills. It was an epic experience, let's just say that. Okay, let's go in. We've got the Throne Defender, that's the big dude, and the Throne Watcher, that's the other one. Now, the shield I have has rather high stability, but it doesn't really have any kind of... It doesn't have any, it doesn't have any, it doesn't have 100% physical, which is why I equipped the ring that slowly recharges my health. The Ring of Restoration. Now this one, however, is going to be slightly tough. Okay, that one doesn't work at all. Okay. And with this Nashandra's Soul, I will be making the you can make 3 weapons from her soul. You can make the Bow of Want. You can make the Scythe of Want, and you can make the Chime of Want. Now the chime, of course, well, as the name suggests, it's a chime. Which is pretty good if you're like a cleric and stuff. We won't be going for the cleric move and stuff. But yeah, that was the light. Oh, just wave to this guy because he actually managed to stay alive to the end, which is good. I will actually just use like a human effigy because I do not want to look not human when the last cutscene plays out. Oh yeah. Now the only thing we need is to go over to the to this thing over there. As I was saying, you can make 3 weapons from Nashandra's soul. You see, we just got her soul. It looks very sinister. But yeah, we just got Nashandra's soul. And basically you can make 3 weapons from that soul. You can make the Scythe of Want, the Bow of Want, or the Chime of Want. Now I think that I will be making the Bow of Want, because I'm not that much into scythes. I mean, they're pretty cool, but I don't really think that I enjoy them as much as I do most other weapons. And of course, a Chime means that we're going to be a cleric, and I'm not going to be a cleric. At least not right now, and probably not in this character. But the Bow of Wand, however, is pretty good. It doesn't do a lot of damage, and you can't really aim with it. I found, at least I don't think you can, because last time I tried to use it, when I tried to aim with it, instead it shot like a sunlight spear, I think it was. When I used the aiming, when I used the aiming command for regular bows, instead it started firing a sunlight spear from the bow, which was pretty cool. Complete coincidence that I actually found that out, and I've actually encountered a lot of players during that time that used the Bow of Wand in combat, and I thought that they were taking advantage of a glitch where they were using a sunlight spear and then switching to a bow immediately as they used it or something. I thought they were exploiting a glitch, and I was actually pretty pissed. But then I found out there was just the Bow of Wand, and I was actually pretty amazed at it, and it's actually a pretty good bow. I don't really know how much damage the whole the sunlight spear it can shoot does, but I'm guessing it's probably pretty immense. But yeah, let's just go and see the final cutscene and complete this game. Looking like a king.
You who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this. Great Sovereign, take your throne. What lies ahead, only you can see.
Yeah, that was Dark Souls 2. Wow. I really enjoy games like this, you know. Games that just let you fight these kind of seemingly godlike creatures, like for example giant dragons who are like enormous compared to you, and that are in fact in the lore of the game considered to be gods. And I just enjoy those kind of games, you know? I mean, it feels like it's an epic journey for like a little regular guy. I always imagine it to be like a regular guy just going on an epic journey to defeat the some legendary opponents, like infamous for their strength and their prowess in battle. And you just go around here and defeat them to become the best of all, to save the world. And it's just a beautiful thing, in my opinion. Now, I didn't keep, of course, in this playthrough, I didn't keep much of the dialogue in. I kept the vast majority of the cutscenes in. And during the credits, I actually just realized that I didn't keep the Nashandra cutscene in when Nashandra appears, which was actually a mistake on my part, which I'm very sorry about, because I really wanted to keep all the cutscenes in, so you could see them, because all the cutscenes are just, I really enjoy them, and I don't know, there's just something about games like this that they just change you. They don't change you in a bad way or change you like they don't completely rewrite your personality. They don't do that. They just give you an experience of feeling nostalgic, I think. You just, there's not much to say, honestly. I mean, it's just, you look at the game and you're like, well, that's pretty cool. But once you actually complete it and actually had paid attention to the whole game, you just think, wow, what a great experience. And that's what I think games really lack, in my opinion. First of all, a lot of games, I think they combine the things that I enjoy most in games. First off, the fact that you can restart the game and play on a New Game Plus mode. Of course, making the opponents harder, but also allowing you to attain greater powers. And second of all, of course, the fact that the game actually lasts for a while. It's not something that you complete in a matter of a day. I mean, you could, if you've gotten good at it and you speedrun it. I've been doing it on my other character a couple of times because I wanted the illusory ring of the Conqueror, I think it's called, which can only be gained by not dying throughout the whole game. So I've just tried to complete the game a couple of times, failed, but unless you do that, it's not a game that's completed easily. It's a game that lasts for like a couple of days, maybe. Even if you play it all the time, it's something that lasts for a while. And third but not least, it's a game that the whole story of the game is just really beautiful, and you just don't know really what to think of it. There's not really anything that can put into words. You can't really put into words what you actually think of it. It's just amazing. And I think they in both Dark Souls 1 and the second here, they attain a beautiful combination of these three things, which is something that I think a lot of games are lacking. I mean, most games have either one of those three features, but in general I don't think that they have more than one. Most games only have one of the features, and in my opinion it's just amazing that they make this beautiful combination of my 3 favorite features in games. And that's just something that makes me happy. And it just makes the whole game worth replaying, even though it's just the same thing you keep replaying again and again. I really enjoy it. I mean, usually I don't like replaying stuff all the time, but in this case, I really don't mind. Even though it's the same thing over and over, it's still amazing, in my opinion. But yeah, that was Dark Souls 2. And we start out with Bonfire again. Yeah. It's just amazing, in my opinion. It was an epic journey, and I'm amazed it's over already, honestly. Not because I think it was too soon to quit, but well, not quit, but it was just we fought for so long, and we completed it. Got into the very end of the game, defeated all the bosses. Well, not all of them, but all the major bosses. And yeah, thank you for sticking here with me. And see you guys in the next one. Bye.